Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here discussing my workout split for the month of May, and before we get started, I want to make a special announcement. I am here discussing my workout split for the month of May, but before we get started, I want to talk about something that I'm really excited to be a part of, which is the Just Strong clothing company. So I recently have joined as a brand ambassador for Just Strong clothing, which is this amazing group of women who want to prove that not being skinny is the norm. It's not about being skinny, it's not about being pretty, it's about being strong, independent women that we are. I'm a person who really takes a lot of pride in trying to empower other people to not only kickstart their fitness or to accomplish the things they want to do, but I feel it is so important to have a group of bad bitches in your corner who are going to empower you, who are going to motivate you, who are going to inspire you. And I feel that is such a strong message, especially in the world we live in today. I know that I have firsthand seen how mean and malicious girls can be towards one another. And honestly, ain't nobody got time for that shit. I'm about girls who are, empowering, strong, who not only want to see the best in themselves, but the best in other girls too. And it's not just for girls as well, but we see that stigma where guys will band together like a band of brothers, but girls are so quick and conniving to just cut each other down, and it's stupid if you ask me. But needless to say, Just Strong clothing is something that is gonna be a mainstay in my collection. I'm quite excited for you guys. I also have a discount code which you guys can find down below, so be sure to give them a check out because I am really excited to be a part of this team, because who doesn't want to have a group of strong women in your corner backing you up? So now that I got off my high horse a little bit, let's go ahead and discuss how my workout split for April went. You guys recall in the April split, I said that I was gonna really kind of hunker down and make it crunch time because I had that wedding I had to go to, and I wanted to tone up and slim down as quickly as I could before the wedding. It was a lot of waist training sessions. It was a lot of really trying to focus on what I was eating to make sure I wasn't putting anything bad in my body, and it was really kind of just sticking true to my guns when it came to workouts. And I'm happy to report that 19-day stretch right before the wedding, I hit the gym every single day. I felt really good in terms of slimming down. However, that day before I left for New Hampshire, I was a little well done and I had to peel myself out of bed. But I felt really confident because I was starting to really see the noticeable differences. Right before I left for New Hampshire, I actually weighed myself in and I was 2 pounds off from when I was at my lowest last year. Now, that has not been the case since then, because after coming home from New Hampshire, I was still going to the gym every day, but because I had been really burning myself out on all cylinders for essentially the last 4 months, I really hadn't slowed down since the start of the new year. And I'm somebody who always loves to keep myself busy, so to me, I never really realize when you're starting to get a little worn out, or you're starting to get a little crispy, as I've been calling it. I wasn't really realizing that until right before the wedding. I started to get really tired and just really worn out, and my muscle fatigue, and just nothing was really kind of working for me. So we went to the wedding. The wedding was fantastic. I had a really fun time. I felt great in what I wore, and I unfortunately didn't take any photos of me in the wedding dress besides a couple shots with Ryan. But I just felt really good in terms of how I felt confidently, and I felt great. And then I came back home from the wedding and I jumped right back into the routine, and in the back of my head I knew that you really need to slow down. You haven't given yourself any time to recoup, any time to focus, reground, and get yourself back to where you need to be. I felt like I was on dolphin speed, where I was just this. And my work was actually starting to suffer because I would be so preoccupied with all these different things, going to the gym and working on my blog and working on this channel. And I had so many other things in my head going on that it was when it came to work, I didn't have the attention span. So with that said, I actually played hooky today and gave myself a total R&R day because your girl needed it. She was getting crispy, she was getting a little toasty, had to peel me off with a spatula from my bed this morning. And I realized that hey, you are totally allowed to have these kind of days where it's sometimes you just really need to listen to your body, and if your mind is not 100% in everything you're doing, you're guessing. And with that, it's like, I don't want to feel like I'm not burnt out, especially at only 25. So sometimes it's like, just take a day to completely relax and kind of unplug and untune yourself from the world. With that, I decided I'm not going to the gym today because, quite frankly, I'm too tired to. So when I'm starting to feel burnt out, I kind of tend to treat myself a lot more than I should. With this past week coming back from the wedding and kind of jumping right back into work, I was eating like garbage. I wasn't really giving my all in workouts. I wasn't really that excited to be going to the gym. I was just more or less going because I needed to go. And I wasn't exactly grounded in my goals as I was at the beginning of the month. I will be the first to say it was nothing like what March was, where I was making consistent excuses to not go. Where this is just like, they're not excuses. It's like, dude, you've been going strong for 4 months. Like, pump the brakes just once or twice and you'll be okay. With that said, I really have been kind of guilty this week. I've been eating like garbage. I actually just got a Taco Bell and I'm not really that upset about it. That said, it's like, I still feel great. Like, I woke up this morning and I felt super skinny. Like, I looked in the mirror and I was like, damn. Like, I definitely feel that my confidence is back. I definitely feel that this month wasn't for naught. It was definitely a good kickstart to get back into my goals and my routines. And I just needed a day to kind of relax and get back on track. With May coming up, we're going to be kickstarting another routine where I am going to be doing the Bikini Body program from Spa Debbie. It is an 8-week program that will finish up right before we go to Germany. Like, actually the week before we go to Germany will be the last week of the installment, and then I go to Germany for a week. It's a little bit different compared to the workouts of the past, where it's now only 5 days a week of going to the gym, but those workouts are going to be getting a little bit harder. Looking at the workout split, I feel that this is going to definitely give me some more time to myself to kind of like really focus and reground when it comes to my weight loss and my fitness goals, because I'm not going to lie, when I was at the gym every single day for that stretch, I was starting to get a little complacent with my workouts. And with these new workouts coming in, I'm hoping they're going to be a little bit more challenging and that I will be stimulating more muscle groups in my body, because I'm not going to be burning myself out at the gym 6 days a week. Now is the time where I can start like maybe incorporating hiking trips, or maybe we can, start going for long walks on Wednesday nights after we do yoga or something. It's giving me a little bit more freedom in terms of what I want to do fitness-wise, where maybe I won't get as bored easily. The expectations, it's a lot of the same. It's going to be very challenging in terms of the actual workouts themselves. I will be sure to link the program down below, so if you guys are interested in purchasing or buying it, you guys can do that over there. And yeah, I think with the workouts, I don't know if it's a matter of I've just been used to the same routine. I'm kind of hoping that these are going to be a little bit more challenging in terms of how they're done. So with the weight loss program that I was doing, what it was, each workout was a 10-minute warm-up, your 30-minute workout routine, which was essentially broken down into 9-minute HIIT intervals with a 1-minute rest 3 times through, and then a between 5 to 8 minute stretch. Not that I was getting bored, but like, you need to kind of start changing up your body. I started to notice I was plateauing a little bit, so maybe now it's a time of switching up this routine, because now I notice with the Bikini Body, the individual workouts are going to be some of the same of that 9-minute HIIT interval and then like a minute rest 3 times, or it's going to be like you have a list of 10 workouts and you do the first 5 3 times through, minute rest, and then you continue through. I did that partially in the Kickstart program, and I will be the first to admit it kicked my ass. But it was a good kind of pain, it was a good kind of challenge, and I'm hoping it's going to be more of the same. I'm hoping maybe with the new Bikini Body, it's going to like really spearhead whatever plateau I was going through, and maybe I can officially knock down that halfway point that I'm kind of hovering around. So yeah, so when it comes to my goals for May, it's a lot of the same. If you've been following this journey for a while, it's going to be a matter of staying consistent, of using 12.5-pound hand weights, which I'm not quite ready to jump to 15 just yet. 12 has been getting much better. I know when I started with the 12.5 pounds, I think it was in March, I was really struggling with it, but it's gotten better, but I'm not quite ready to make the jump to 15 just yet. And then also, of course, losing that additional 3 to 5 pounds through the course of the month, bringing, I don't even know what the year total is at this point because March kind of set me back. I'm less than what I started with in April, but April could have been a lot better too if I didn't have this like a week of just straight out bawling out on food. But sometimes when you deprive your body of things and you just kind of springboard, and it's usually not a good thing. Whatever. Maybe I start running. I don't really know. I think my problem with running was I hated treadmill running, which is so much different compared to running outside or running on a track or running on the street or on the road. It's so much different. So maybe once the weather starts to break, I can start running once a week. And I say running, but like starting with walking and getting like a dry run in, and then maybe start working on running that trail. That's basically it for my workout split for May. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you like my videos and if you like my content and if you like me, feel free to subscribe by hitting the button down below and getting notified when I post new workout splits. I will also be sure to link the blog down below, which I give a little bit more of a thorough detail in there with like the final measurements and everything for the month, and you guys can check that out at Life with Sarah or at sarahlock.com, 2 H's, 2 K's, and I'll be sure to link all my social media profiles down below too, so you can follow me wherever I might be. Why am I so winded? So with that said, thank you guys again so much for watching. Take care, love you always, and until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye.